Hey everyone, it is June 21st, 2022. It is the first day of summer. Happy solstice. Um, Happy Tuesday, I guess. Um, I don't have a lot to tell you. I am planning on my celebration stream. I'm now up to 324 subscribers, so I better get to it before we have to start planning the next one for this weekend. I was thinking of doing it during the week, but I feel like that isn't going to work very well for people. So let's do it Sunday. I'll plan on a longer stream on Sunday, and we'll do GeoGuessr and the custom word games that people have sent in, and we will call it a fun day. So, Sunday fun day, right? In the meantime, Tuesdays are orderly days. We play Quordle and Scordle. And that's about all I've got for you, I think. I hope everyone's summer is going well. I think some people are still finishing up exams, but I think most people are done with school for the year, including yours truly. I have, today's Tuesday, so I have the rest of this week of a class, and then I have a week off, and then I have one more class, and then you can call me master. Wait, no, that doesn't sound right. I will have a master's degree, and I will feel very, very good about myself. So, might have to have a graduation celebration when I finish. Anyway, let's play some games, shall we? I think we should. Okay, I did that really cool snap yesterday. I kind of want to do it again. You ready? Yeah, it wasn't as good. All right. So, Quordle. I did not get a good suggestion this week, but I thought since it is the summer solstice, we might try to thematize that. I just made up a word and I don't care. I thought summer solstice, longest daylight of the year, summer, it has to do with the Earth's orbit around the sun and the angle of the tilt. It's also the winter solstice in the southern hemisphere. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to do Earth. We're going to do light because the summer solstice has the most light of the year. And we're going to do short because for those of you down under, it is the shortest day of the year. And those are all 5-letter words that have T's in them. So, that's going to be great. Earth, light, and short. How about that for creativity? See, I've got a brain too sometimes. Actually, that isn't terrible. I've got 4 letters on the top left. It's almost an anagram of Earth. I almost want to do treat. But I'm afraid to do treat because if it's wrong, that's quite the waste. I've also got 4 letters on the top right, in fact. What's this AG nonsense? AG. Pagan? Oh, it could be. That would be pretty cool if it was pagan, because I should have done pagan. I'm not sure what to try. I'm going to try pagan. Oh, not. But there are 2 A's. That's interesting. That does end in AT. Treat is looking more and more likely up there. Got me nothing on the bottom right. So that's got to be that, right? Magma? Okay, I'll take magma. I'm going to try treat. Good. I've learned nothing else. Well, I've learned a little bit. SLA slave? Or slake? And then over here, I don't even have a vowel. A U, I guess. Blurt? Okay. I have 3 guesses for 2 words, and I've got a trap besides. So my best bet is to do a test word to grab the letters I think I need. So I'm looking at KV, and I need the U probably. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. How about, I was thinking fluke. That'll place the L as well. Fluke is pretty good. Maybe not great, but good. Okay, yeah, so I'm thinking blurt. And then... Oh, it's not... Oh, scale, then. Hopefully. Yes! Nice! I think that was a pretty good solve. Maybe I was a little hasty with pagan versus magma, but I didn't have a way to know. I could have tested letters, but honestly, it wouldn't have done me much good for these two anyway, so I think that went pretty well. I'm pretty pleased with that. All right, let's play Squirtle. Now, for some reason, I don't know why this keeps happening, but the daily isn't really daily. It only seems to reset every few days. So I'm just going to do a practice one, which means no spoilers. It also means I can play a few times if I don't play well. I'm going to use this. I'm actually going to use, let's see, how about scale and... I'll just start with scale. I like to do Squirtle similarly to Wordsy and such, where I get unique letters. Blurt and scale share an L. We'll do it anyway. Let's see what scale gets me first of all. Let's try the A. Ooh. All right, I'll try blurt. And the R. Nice. Okay. So let me explain this game in case you haven't seen it before. It's the same rules, essentially, as Wordle, in that you're guessing a 5-letter word, and you get clues that are either yellow or green or gray, depending on whether the letter is in the word or not and where in the word it is. However, you are not told which letters are yellow, green, and gray. You're only given a score. You're given 1 point for every yellow letter in your guess and 2 points for every green letter in your guess. So getting a 2 here meant either I had 1 letter placed or I had 2 yellows. So then after you make a guess, you pick 1 letter to reveal its color. So I picked A, and that told me, well, the A is yellow, which means there's 1 other letter in scale that was also yellow to get me 2 points. Blurt had only 1 yellow letter. I had 1 point, and I found it. So I know that the secret word has an A and an R, and I have not placed the A or R, and it has 1 of the other letters from scale, and I know it's not L, which is convenient. So my hunch would be that it's the E, and we probably end in EAR. So that's what I'm going to try next. Let's try, not sheer, I know it's not S. If it's E, it's not S. So I want to try something like that doesn't use an S. Like, is there something? There's got to be, right? I mean, that's a silly question. Could also repeat the R. Although if it does, that could be confusing. You know, I'm feeling less confident about this. Without an L or an S, because it can't be clear or sheer or swear. Maybe it's not EAR then. It could be like that, or even that's probably more likely, huh? All right, let's try that. Let's try maker. See what we get. Okay, so that is not correct. Let's reveal the E. The E is gray. Okay, so the E is not the letter from scale. It's probably the S. Could be the C, but it's probably the S. In which case, and that I may have placed the R or the A, probably the R. So I'm wondering if it's something like that. Is that a thing? The other option is that I place the A. Something like that or that. I'm gonna try testing if the R is placed and put the A in front of it. Like that. Maybe with a C. I'm gonna try the C because I think it's less likely. I could do, well, I don't like to test something that I know can't possibly be right, but um huh. I may also want to test y at the end. What about, I know the a isn't third. How about croak? A and R in different places, but neither placed. But it tests if it could have been that I had the R, A, and K, and then I'm taking C from scale. So that's not a bad guess. Ah, okay, interesting. R is still yellow. Okay, so I think the R is at the end. But I think I placed the C and the A. If I did, wait, that would be 5 points. And R at the end, yes. Okay, so I think it's C something something AR. If that's possible, then I think I've got it. Is it? Might not be, though. I want to double check that. Green, yellow, green, green. That's 5. Green and yellow and nothing else. Yeah. 5 points could also be that I have an anagram of, wait, it could be a green and 3 yellows, so a near anagram of croak, but that feels less likely. Although I'm having trouble coming up with a word that fits this pattern that doesn't use a letter. I need 2 new letters if I do this. So, you know, the R could also be in the middle. It could be like that, but I don't know if that's any better. The only thing I can think of is carrot, but I know that's not right. Of course, if you can't think of something, it may just be wrong. So what's another option? What if I placed the K? What if my 3 points were the A, K, and R, and I placed the A and the K? Is that possible? Seems less likely, doesn't it? Um, I'm trying to take this slowly because I tend to jump in and make assumptions that are just wrong if I don't think it through all the way, and that's just a disaster. So, forgive me while I think this through. Right, so if the 3 points are from A, K, and R, that means I placed the A and the K in croak. I can't think of a word that would fit there with the R in a different place. So, if I placed the A and the R, or if I placed the R in maker, and the A was yellow, and then in croak, it's R-O, the O-A are correct and there's an R at the end, that also works. So if it's something like this, I still need a letter from scale though. It's going to have to be the L. What about polar? Okay, that's interesting. What do I want to check? I want to check the R. Okay, yes, the R is at the end. So that means there's no K. So this means the A was yellow and the R was green in maker. So there's no K, there's no M. It means I need something else from croak though. So maybe it is OAR. Or the C is green. That maybe my initial thought, which was the that maybe that was actually correct. So what could fit there? That's the thing, I can't think of anything that would fit. Because I know there's an A. And since I know there's an A, either I have another yellow A and then a different yellow letter here. Maybe the O. Or I placed the A. Maybe I should have tested the L or the O here. Because I can't think of a word that fits this pattern that uses letters that doesn't use any gray letters. So maybe I should try the O third again. But I know there's an A. Oh, so maybe... Right, since I know there's an A, the only way there's an O and an A in this is if they were both yellow here, and I don't see how that works. Unless... because I know that the R here was green, which means this A would have been yellow as well. So A isn't second, third. Theoretically could be first. I mean, it could be... But then how would I have gotten 5 points in croak? Unless it's... I don't see anything that fits that either. Abhor? Oh, that's worse. Okay. Let's check the O. Okay, the O is gray. Okay, so I must have placed that A. I don't see any other way that works. The A has to be fourth. So I definitely have this. There's no O. There's no K. So it has to be the C. And it has to be first. So what is this word? It has to be. There's no other way for this to work, right? I've proven it. This is absolutely forced and I cannot figure out what it is. I have a Y and an I left. I can't put the A second. It won't work. Because I already proved it's not second in Maker. Cigar. Yes! I could not think of the word. I was like, what word fits this pattern? I got it, though. I did it. Oh, that feels good. When you finally see it, it feels so good. All right. Whew. Well, I think that was a good solve. I think I thought that one through really well. I'm going to call it a day for now. I thank you so much for joining me and sticking with me while I work that one out. If you got there first and were shouting it at me, thank you. I heard you. I want to thank my patrons for your generosity. If you are not yet a patron and would like to be, it's super easy. You go to patreon.com/geojesser and you can subscribe for as little as $1 a month. I put bonus videos. I put pictures of my pets. I've been thinking about starting a video blog for $5 level patrons. I don't have any yet, but if you're interested, you can encourage me by becoming one. Because I have thoughts and I'd like to share them, but I don't necessarily want to share them just on the regular channel, disrupt the calmness. So if that's something that interests you, you can let me know. As I say, I'm grateful to all my patrons. And yeah, I'll see you tomorrow for Wednesday's word games.